Hey guys, this is Andrew here with an update on my 2001 540 Sport package. So last time you saw it, the engine was down to the block, and we did timing, and then we did head gaskets, a whole other assortment of gaskets, and valve cover gaskets. And after we got it all done, the valve cover gasket started leaking again. So then we got a different brand and used silicone, and it was fine. But it was I was pretty scared. But as you can see, you know, I cleaned it at the little place near my house. It's like $4. You can clean it. And then I used I'm gonna sell it advanced. I think Zymol, I don't know, but it, you know, like the detail looks pretty good. I have the donor wheels on it, and I refinished my other wheels. I'll show you guys. But for now, these wheels will do. And I think to the time when I can get new tires, I'll do the Zumatomo or Zumatomos, or the one everyone does that are pretty cheap. I'll do those, and I might plasti dip those gloss black just to mess around with it until I replace them. So you can see it's pretty clean. You can see it now as it's clean. That fender and the rest of the body don't match, and the hood and fender are off that car over there. So that's something I'm either respray or I do plasti dip. I know I might be against what most people like, but I like plasti dip. Can look good. There's a lot of misconception around it. But I bought ECS Tuning was having a sale, so I picked up like $30 a little lip spoiler. I think it makes the butt look pretty nice. My rear bumper was horribly repainted, as you can see, so that needs to be, that's another reason I was thinking to do plasti dip. There's a dent right there, need to get out. So let's see, let's pop the hood before we get in. Got a code reader hooked up. As you can see, I have the door sill trim off because it always seems to break, and I went to pull apart and pulled some, which I'll put in. I just haven't had a chance. They need to be cleaned up. Okay. And another reason I'm considering plasti dip is I'm not a huge fan of the facelift stock bump, or the stock bumper on the 540. So getting an aftermarket M5 one, and instead of having to get it color matched, and with having paint chips and being miscolored, it might be easier just to plasti dip. Here she is. So I painted the valve covers high temperature silver with high temperature clear coat, so they won't start to mess up the other paint. Redid those. I actually used a silver Sharpie on this. Then the high temperature clear coat went down, and you know, these always mess up, but I fabricated me and my dad fabricated this. I had to cut out, I forgot to cut out the hole for the bleed valve, the bleed screw. Yeah, so it's running and working, and we have a new coolant system just to make sure. We have a new radiator, new thermostat, and a new water pump with the metal impellers, just to be sure. I have this steering wheel, which I like. Okay, still have the really crappy shift knob and no radio. I'm thinking about doing the one, it's like an 8.0 Android Enon, I think. Yeah, it seems to be pretty good. WeatherTech floor mats, front and back, put in. You can't really see them back there, but they're nice. Okay, so we do have the airbag light and the brake light is always on. It's something, and you know, you'll get the check brake lights, check backup lights, and sometimes check high beams, check brake lights, and it'll say trunk open and washer fluid low. I know it's crazy, it drives me insane. I'll get rid of those somehow. Okay, so there is a little Vanos rattle. I'm thinking about fixing that, but I haven't had time. Yeah, it runs good. We put, from the 530, put the stock exhaust from the 530, but removed the front resonators. So it's just the Y resonators and the the muffler, which I'm thinking about putting a different muffler, or maybe deleting it altogether. So I want to get an exhaust clip. So before the sound clip, I like to show you guys my wheels that I stripped and refinished. I think they turned out pretty damn good for I mean, they took a while, but pretty good. And here's the this is just an example of what was on it. It has overspray on it from where you try to make it tan. Garbage. But here's these are actually out of a 740, and I'll have to heat them up with a heat gun and bend them to fit. But here are the wheels. They look good. And then I sprayed the lugs black. So we can kind of there we go. You kind of get what it'll look like. So yeah, that's what the wheels look like.